Big political commentary YouTubers are possibly one of the worst YouTubers to ever watch. I mean more as an entertainment sense, because who really likes putting up political commentary for their entertainment? That's just what I think. Anyway, what the guy I really wanted to talk about was Timcast. Now, he did the review, or like talked about GTA 6 trailer from an article called Fuck This Woke Shit, basically saying that the main character, the woman, is trans, which isn't true. It's just something that they pulled out of their ass to try to make drama into the news. Now, I was agreeing with Tim Tard all the way up to the point he said,
I don't know if it's necessarily woke, but it is a component of, diversity, in that you don't... Look, this is what I said last night. The trailer comes out, everyone's all excited about GTA 6, the new game. It's going to be massive. It's going to make billions, okay? Not for real, billions. I don't just mean direct sales. The direct sales are probably going to gross over $1 billion, and then there's going to be a whole bunch of other stuff in terms of online play. It's going to make a lot of money. Like, this lady is going to run up to a random guy in the street and punch him, and he's going to go down? Nah, come on. Yo, if your average woman ran up to your average guy and swung a fist at him, it's not going to hurt him. I mean, it may hurt a little bit, but it's not going to, like, put him down.
Now, I did have to make a jump cut because he just would not stop yapping. He just would not stop talking about anything but what he was supposed to talk about. Now, the first real point that he makes is about the component of diversity, which is really stupid because look at this cast line for the GTAs over all the years. It makes no sense. And the second thing I want to touch upon is if it breaks upon the immersion because it's a girl main character, there's been gangs where women have been the leaders, like the gang leaders of it. So that also makes no sense. And here's a contradictory point that he says later at the end of the video.
In the trailer, probably like 70 to 80% of the characters they show are not white. Mostly black and Latino. Well, it's supposed to be Miami, so what do you expect? But the funny thing is, the game is about criminals, and they show just a whole bunch of non-white people. They do show white people. There are people claiming there's no white people in the show. That's not true. It's just majority not white.
I get it's hard to understand the point that he's actually trying to make, but the point is that he's actually saying that black people make up most of the crimes, and he just couldn't say that correctly because he's retarded and said it the most wrong way. It blows my mind that someone with this amount of subscribers can contradict himself in the same exact video. Now, the next thing he talks about is the reality of the game, how the game is not realistic.
And then, so my point was like, okay, so you play as this character, you run up and punch a random guy, and then he just clocks you in the face one time. You go down wasted. You lose all your HP instantly, and then you wake up outside the hospital.
Now, in GTA Online, you could choose whether to be male or female, and regardless of those genders, you just punch the NPCs and they're gonna fall down and just stay down. He could have just said that he didn't want to play as a woman and then just left it at that. I don't think it's realistic to like walk into a gun shop and buy like a fully automatic weapon because those are not legal in the US, or an RPG if you're really worried about the realisticness of the game. The next point he makes is about how the main character, the female, has like male features. Let me just show you the clip.
I mean, the photo is interesting. Fairly broad shoulders, fairly flat chest, masculine facial features. I don't know.
But then right after he says this.
Now, look, anybody who's watched the trailer, I think it's fair to say it's obviously not a trans character.
The only thing I don't get about this is how earlier in the video he's talking about, oh, it's not a trans person, but then the first clip I showed you, he's talking about, oh, I don't know, and then this one he's like, oh, for sure not a trans character. I feel like he's still trying to hold the narrative that it's a possibility, even though he said countless times he doesn't believe it. I don't know why he just doesn't hold like, oh, it's not gonna happen, it's not true, but I don't know what's going on through his autistic mind. Oh, what's that you say?
Fortunately enough for me, I can just call out the people spreading the lies and the manipulations, so be it.
Bro, who are you trying to be, like Jesus Christ of calling out people? Like, that's cool, you could call out people who you want, but don't act like you're the greatest person ever for doing it. Anyway, that's all I really got. I really just don't like this guy. It's nothing political, nothing like that, because I don't want you fucktards in the comments saying anything like that. I just don't like this guy very much, and I wanted to make a video on him. And that's all I really gotta say. Hope you guys have a happy New Year's, and see you in the next video if that comes out.